make sound. This is great. This is the life. Playing Minecraft. Alright. Where's my cave? I shouldn't be walking. How much wood do I have? Oh, that's a lot of damage. Oh! There's so many of them. Let me get to my cave, man. Oh my gosh! Oh. Gosh, knockback is so much. It's so overwhelming. I gotta go, man. Where's my mountain? Where's my mountain? Ah, it's up here. Ah! Please just... Alright guys, this is my shelter. I'm gonna make a shelter, guys. Wait, am I streaming? I am streaming, alright. Is that even? Alright. Should I get cobblestone? Yeah, I'm gonna get cobblestone. Oh yeah, the critical hit now. Jesus, knockback is so far. Leave me alone, man. Honestly, I feel like this isn't nostalgic enough. Cause like, you know how like late this is? Alright, I'm gonna change versions. Gonna change versions. I'm gonna go maybe like a version down, maybe 2. Cause sprinting is just too much for me, man. Alright, let's go. Whoops, nope, I don't want to use that one. Nope, close. Let's see, what version should I go on? We'll go 6.66. I mean 1.6. 1.66, alright. Alright. Whoops. Can you guys see it? Stop. Now this is like a smooth version. I like it. Oh. Oh, there was no... Right. You guys see the screen now? Let's go F3. Ooh, 300 FPS. I like it. I like it. Get full iron by then. Oh, there's a skeletons nearby. I'm gonna have to leave. Oops. Gonna make shelter. I can place. Ah! Oh, the old cobblestone. I gotta place a bed right there. I'll take a nap. Wake up in the morning, and I'll get some food. Please don't zombie. If I wake up next to a zombie, I'm gonna beat the crap out of this game. Run! Go, go, go! Oh, what a beauty! Keepers, leave me alone, bro. Look at this. Hey, man. My sensitivity's too high. Put on to like a 33. Go like a 30, 39. It's a bit better. Hey, sheep. Need your wool. Now I need to find some people or some animals I could use as food. Alright, guys. Oh, there's a cow. I'm actually an idiot. I didn't realize there's a cow. And a chicken. Suck. No beef, I bet. Come with that, eh? Oh, there's 2 chickens. Oh, wait. I don't think they drop chicken. Yeah, they don't. They only drop feathers. That's so whack. Oh, but there's a cow family. Sorry, cow family, but I'm gonna have to take care of your body and eat it. You know? Give me meat. Wait a second. Did they give meat in this version? I didn't even think. Okay, yep, I'm gonna move up a version, man. Right? I think only pigs give food. I'm pretty sure then it turns into like steak or something. Let's try this. Come here, cow. I'm gonna eat you. Yep, they only drop leather. See nothing but leather. Let's come back and we'll see that. Yep, cooked pork chop is dead. Yep. Alright. I'll move up to like 1.7. Hold up. Yes! gonna change to I'm gonna go to 1.7 beta.
Hello, I'm FPX account. Welcome back. So,
Never mind. This one is a scam. No, I don't want to open up that version. Let's go to 1.7.
on Minecraft video. Still installed. Everything the light touches is mine, which in this version of Minecraft isn't very much. So I'm about to get my first ever crafting experience, and the crazy thing about crafting back in this version of Minecraft is how it's exactly the same as it is today. The funny thing is, even though there's a lot of things that people say, you know, they're so much better in their old form, there's also a lot of things that people love back in their, you know, old form that have stayed exactly the same pretty much to the current Minecraft day. Obviously, if you play Minecraft Bedrock, there's the whole suggestion screen, and Minecraft Console's a bit different too. But anyone who still plays, you know, Java version, plays with the same kind of UI, it's like, oh yeah, it's AI, which is different. There's the, you know, there's the.
I'm sorry if you guys hear my parents. Hi guys. What? There's shears in this version? Oh no. So I guess I'm gonna go back to the old version. Yep. No. I need to go further back. That one looks weird. Let's go 1.6. 1.6. Alright, we're going 1.5. Alright, this is the first I'm going back. If you guys tell me to play a selected world, tell me your exact reason of why. Fast whack. Alright guys, where's my house? Oh yeah, it's up there. Let me collect more wood then. I need more food. I need food. Other slippers are here. Oh, here is something. Let's go get some cobblestone. Parkour. Whoa. This looks funny. Hi guys, let's go up here. See pigs. Sorry pigs, but your food gives me health, so you have to take your lives, man. Yeet. Thanks, man. Greatly appreciate it. That's not supposed to happen. I forgot I'm allowed to watch videos when I'm streaming. 3 or 4. Ah! Fam, I'm gonna die. Does gravel fall? Sure it does. Let's try. Yay! Gravel falls. Oh, another pig boy. Hey, Mr. Pig Boy. Thank you for your food. I'm very grateful. Man, this is very nostalgic. I remember being very, very like young and like 5 years old, looking at Minecraft and like being so happy when I got to see people make videos about it. And here we are, making like Minecraft jokes, talking about how bad Minecraft is. Can't we just like go back? Remember the good days? Like when Minecraft was good, I'll be happy. Back off, sheep. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Pick me up and throw me out. Ah. Get this cobble, man. It's the cobble, man. The cobble looks like distorted. Because I'm not used to it. So used to the other old textures. Oh, I'm so surprised at how many textures they actually kept. I remember the old, when I would play with like the old gravel would be out, and I came back and I'd be like, what is this new stuff, bro? It's so ugly. Like I'd be watching a YouTube video and then I'd be playing Minecraft PE, and then I'd see the new gravel and I'd be like, are you joking? Okay, joke. This days of Minecraft was actually good, man. I like how it's shifting. It's like smooth. Look how much FPS I get, man. Jesus! 700, damn, that's scary. It's like a scary amount. It's gonna be nighttime. No! I mustn't let this happen. Right, I need to have enough to make my floor, and I'm gonna sleep till day because I'm not really in the mood to die. Pick me up and snow. If I spawn beside a zombie, I'm gonna scream. Yes! Yes! Oh my golly. Whoa. What is that? What? You know when people, back in the day when you just like watch people play Minecraft? Oh. Please no zombie come up to me and kill me. Just you're getting cold, man. I'm very low. Give me food. Maybe I can find diamonds today. I need more coal. Actually, I need more stone. Well, they have to do it. What happened to this? Oh my god, remember I could like go like. Ain't that funny that there's trees like this? It's a good feeling, man. Hey guys. Need a lot of cobble. Let me check my, maybe like there's no value. Oh no, they're good. It's all good. Let's take this out. Need a better mic, bro. Are there doors? We'll see. Yes, this looks good. Looking good. Need more cobblestone. Okay, so basically, oh, I'm running out. I need to make more. I can make TNT. Yes. TNT. Statistics. Let's see what statistics are. Time played, saves downloaded, games quit, 0 minutes played, 15 minutes, 1 kilometer walk, swum, 0 centimeters, 84 meters, distance flown, distance by minecart, 0, jumps 3,882, items dropped 2, damage dealt 204, damage taken 14, number of deaths 0, mob kills 8. Player kills, fish caught, and blocks. Whoa, I didn't know there was this thing. Do that, that's pretty cool. No, I need 3 more cobble. Is this a joke?
Ooh.
Oh no, it's becoming night. Gotta go, I gotta hurry. I have torches? Yeah, I have enough for torches as well. Okay, I'm good. Oh, I got just enough. Oh, I'm scared I'm gonna die. Sleep, sleep, sleep. If a zombie comes in, I'm gonna cry. No zombie. Yes, no zombie. Let's go. I never think there's zombies in this movie. Make a door. Oh, I can make 2. I have to make 4. Alright, let's put these doors down, bro. Whoops. Yes. Need more wood. Alright. Okay. Alright, let's go, boys. Oh wait, why am I getting stone? I need to get brick. Alright, hold up. Let's move your B. Ah. Just got put up for adoption. Let's go. Let's go get some wood, boys. So heavy. What the heck? Are there even different types of wood? That's funny. This is very nostalgic. I thought there was different noises. Maybe they haven't added that one yet. Yeah, they just like shed. Hey, Mr. Wolf. There's no one watching, let's go. Four torches. Now I can light up my house. And we're done. Our house is complete. Let's go. Right. Now what? Let's decorate it, right? So here will be the bedroom. Alright, hold up. I'm gonna be. Ah, shoot, I hit my knee. know if there's people watching the stream, you know. Leave this right there. Scoot in a bit and relax. Watch a bit of YouTube, you know.
When you buy AgroPur products, you support the Canadian economy. AgroPur, a Canadian dairy cooperative.
I'm sorry it's been so long since my last video. I've accomplished a lot of things over the past couple of months, and I'm very excited to show you what I've been working on. In my previous video, I explained that in order to fully populate the school, I only needed to add one more club, the Light Music Club. My plans for this club were pretty elaborate and required a lot of 3D models, animations, music, and voiced lines that I didn't already have. While I was waiting for these assets to be created, I decided to work on other features that I've been planning for a long time. Some of these features were very minor, like making all of the club leaders have a meeting once a week, but other features were more significant. If you've been following the game's development for a long time, you've probably noticed an inactive dialogue option when speaking to club leaders. This is one of the features I've been working on recently. As of now, if you speak to the leader of the martial arts club, you can use this option to practice the delinquent combat minigame without actually having to pick a fight with the delinquents. The idea is that this dialogue option would be different for every club. For some clubs, it might be a tutorial or a practice mode for one of the game's mechanics. But for other clubs, it might be a minigame that grants you some sort of benefit. I've never spoken about this feature before because I'm not fully committed to the idea of adding it to the game. I want this feature to be included in the game's demo because it's part of my vision for the game. But promising a minigame for every club in school could add a lot of unnecessary work, so it's a feature I'm willing to drop. I also added something else that most people probably never would have predicted. It's a magical girl shoot-'em-up minigame. You're probably wondering why I chose to put something like this into the game. Allow me to explain. Even though Yandere Simulator takes place in a relatively small environment, I want the player to feel as though there is an actual world outside of what you can immediately see. To accomplish this, I created evidence for the existence of an anime franchise in Yandere Sim's world, Magical Girl, Pretty Miyuki. You can find Miyuki posters and Miyuki figurines. The gaming club is playing a Miyuki game on their phones. The TV screen in the gaming club is displaying the Miyuki anime, and you can even listen to characters have conversations about
Magical Girl, Pretty Miyuki!
Just like the posters, the figurines, and everything else, the Miyuki minigame is supposed to convince the player that Yandere Simulator has a world beyond what you can see while playing the game. There's also another reason why I wanted to include a shoot-'em-up minigame in Yandere Sim. When I released the first official demo of the game, I wanted to demonstrate more than just the basic core gameplay. I want the demo to represent the type of content I'm interested in, and the type of content I want to include in my games. I want people to get an idea of what they can expect from a Yandere dev game. Most of my favorite games had pointless little minigames that served absolutely no purpose whatsoever towards the story and offered no benefits or bonuses to the player. But they were still a lot of fun to mess around with. That's the sort of thing I absolutely love to see in games, which is why I wanted to include something similar in Yandere Sim. I want anyone playing the game's demo to understand what type of developer I am, what I love about video games, and what type of fun bonus content I plan to put in my games. Anyway, this video is supposed to be about the Light Music Club and the Guidance Counselor, so let's talk about that instead. The Light Music Club has several traits that other students don't have. They walk around school with musical instruments, and their daily routine involves finding quiet places where they can play their instruments without bothering anyone. This effectively turns them into living security cameras that I can place in secluded locations so that it isn't too easy for the player to eliminate victims without a witness being present. Later in the day, the Light Music Club will gather in their clubroom to practice together. A lot of work went into creating this little performance, so I hope you enjoy watching it. However, the star attraction of the Light Music Club is something else entirely. The club is a band, and if you join the club, you're joining the band. As a member of the band, you are able to perform a song once per day. This comes in the form of a rhythm minigame, where the player has to tap buttons in sync with the music. If you perform well, students will be drawn to the sound of your music and will watch you play. At the end of the song, your performance will be judged. If you performed well, you will gain reputation points. As of now, a flawless performance is the fastest way to gain positive reputation. I was originally imagining this minigame with 3D visuals, like Guitar Hero or Rock Band. However, implementing something that elaborate would have taken a lot more time and assets, so I decided to give the minigame 2D visuals instead. Look at how cute! While waiting for the 3D animations and 2D artwork that I needed in order to implement the Light Music Club, I worked on minor features like the club leader meeting, the sparring feature, and the top-down shoot-'em-up. But after I ran out of minor features to work on, I decided to work on the next major feature, the Guidance Counselor.
Still not watching.
Back in 2015, when Yandere Simulator was first gaining popularity, I wanted to quickly destroy the notion that it was a meme game, and establish that I was trying to develop a genuine stealth game. To make sure that the game wouldn't be associated with memes like Senpai Notice Me, and to discourage players from being careless in front of Senpai, I programmed Senpai to give you an instant game over if he sees you doing anything dangerous or psychotic. Likewise, I programmed the teachers to instantly expel you from school for misbehaving. However, being expelled instantaneously was never the intended game design. From the beginning, I always wanted the player to have a chance to explain their actions and get out of trouble. This is what the Guidance Counselor is all about. As of now, when the player is spotted misbehaving, they are no longer instantly expelled. Instead, they are sent to the Guidance Counselor. Here in the Guidance Counselor's office, the player is asked to explain their recent behavior. The player is presented with several options. Some of these options will get you out of trouble, and others will only make matters worse. The counselor has a pretty complex AI. She remembers what excuses you have already used in the past, and if you try to use the same excuse twice, she will become angry with you.
How stupid do you think I am? I won't fall for the same excuse twice in a row. It looks like we're not going to get anywhere since you clearly aren't interested in having a productive conversation. I'm sending you home for the rest of the day. You are hereby dismissed.
Depending on your answer, the counselor will either let you go free with no punishment or suspend you from school. If you screw up too many times, eventually she will expel you, which is a game over. One of the dialogue options is unavailable at the beginning of the game and needs to be unlocked before you can use it. I don't want to reveal how to unlock it in this video, because I want to watch YouTubers play the game and see if they can figure it out. I don't want to say too much about how the Guidance Counselor works, because learning how to manipulate her will give the player a great deal of power. It's something you should have to figure out for yourself. However, I will say that the Guidance Counselor has around 80 voiced lines for all the various circumstances that can occur during your time in her office. Hey, check this out. I added a bucket of red paint to the art club. You can use this bucket to cover yourself in red paint to create the appearance of being splattered with blood. This allows you to have a blood-stained appearance without actually taking anyone's life. But Why would you ever intentionally want to create the impression that you are covered in blood? It has to do with the counselor. I'll look forward to seeing if anyone can figure out how to use the red paint to their advantage. Over the past year, I've worked almost exclusively on core gameplay mechanics. The student council, the bullies, the phone addicts, the low reputation game over, the delinquents, the sleuths, and populating all of the clubs. It was very refreshing to work on
Time slows down on hot ones.
Oh, yeah.
It seems like we've been here for weeks.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? For First We Feast, I'm Sean Evans, and you're watching Hot Ones. It's the show with hot questions and even hotter wings. And today I'm joined by Jack Black and Kyle Gass. Together, they're Tenacious D, the self-described greatest band on earth. You can pick up their 4th studio album, Post-Apocalypto, set to drop on November 2nd. And to hold you over, they've released an animated web series by the same name. It's on YouTube. Check it out after Hot Ones, maybe. Jack, Kyle, welcome to the show.
Thanks. Good to be here.
How are you guys with spicy food? You crank it up a little bit?
I like the spice. I crank it. Now I feel like I'm overconfident, though. I like the spice. Let me change it to, I like the spice. I like to crank it. Yeah.
Well, you know what? We have our Thai iced teas on deck. So if it
That
gets
was
a
my
little
call.
bit, I know, and it's
I
the
wanna-
first time ever, Jack.
Do you know why?
Yeah, hit
I
me.
mean, you always hear, like, drink the milk. The milk is the best thing to do for the spice. And then other people say, no, milk doesn't work. Nothing works. And then just today, a dude was like, you're going on Hot Ones? The secret is sugary water. It deactivates this. He was coming at me with some science. But then someone else was like, no, you need the fats of the creams. So I came up with this Thai iced tea. It's like a sugary water with some creme de la creme.
Well, let's put it to the test, guys. You ready?
No! Now this is the easiest one. That's probably going to be not spicy at all.
Wow.
Just plain old delicious.
Oh.
So what I want to do here is dig into some of the behind-the-scenes mythology of Tenacious D. Kyle, is it true that you couldn't stand Jack when you first met him in the late 80s?
That's not true. That's a myth.
Well, you weren't really
was-
friendly.
I was threatened by Jack and his talent. He was younger than me, but he seemed already something special, and I was a little just, a little threatened.
That's how all great friendships begin. Can't beat him. I have to join him. All right. I'll let you be my friend. It's exactly how it is, though.
Can you guys offer some highlights and lowlights from the ride or challenge or tradition whereby you guys will eat everything on your tour rider regardless of quantity?
Well, that's,
Oh my God.
That's, wow, how did that, he found that one.
That's a great thing that you found out about.
The
I didn't
Rider
know that anyone
Challenge.
knew about the Rider
That
Challenge.
was actually just a comedic idea that I had.
Yeah, there was like, what do we got? We got like pita bread. We
always have hummus.
We got hummus. We got a dark chocolate. But it's overall, when you look at it, the spread, it's too much food. You're never
Yes,
going to
wait,
eat it
it's-
all.
It's stupid rock star stuff. And then you usually get catering, and then it just goes to waste, and it's really bad.
Is there any truth to the internet urban legend that you guys started an earthquake in New Zealand opening for the Foo Fighters?
Now, that is true.
That is true. That is actually scientifically proven. Because they got a good sensitive Richter scale system there in New Zealand. And when we were doing tribute, the whole crowd was bouncing so hard. they said that it registered on the Richter scale there, and they were afraid we were going to cause an earthquake that would sink the whole island. So we had to like take it down a notch. Guajillo. Guajillo. We'll get that correct pronunciation later.
Oh, yeah. You're so close. Oh, yeah.
Quite delicious.
I like how you throw the bones away.
I like the chicken because it tastes so nutritious, and also tell me, baby, quite delicious. That needs some work.
So we've touched on the Tour Rider Challenge, but now that you guys are in this seat, I want to discuss some of the other gourmet exploits of Tenacious D. Can you explain the Dorito burrito to the people out there?
I believe that I developed this technique of burrito eating, where you take the burrito, bite off just the tip, drain it, let the chunks fall on top of a bed of chips to create nachos there, and then some dry chips, stuff them in the hole, and fill this, delicious burrito satchel with crunchy chips. I love it. I just love a good crunch in a burrito.
I'm gonna have my first with milk just because I like milk.
Early in the game, Kyle.
So that's not because you're hurting from spice.
I just like milk.
Okay, let's do this.
Oh yeah. I'm raising the temperature on this game, aren't you? Oh yeah.
That's how it goes.
Oh, actually,
I'm still doing pretty good.
yeah.
And you're
You
nailing
can tell, like, my glasses are starting to steam up a little bit.
a little bit. I can see that. So you guys have had this multi-decade-long collaboration, but also your fair share of solo projects. So what I want to do is talk about some of the times that you guys have gone off into your own pastures to see how they were viewed through the eyes of your partner in crime. Kyle, what do you think is the pinnacle of Jack's acting career?
Well, I loved Bernie a lot. I think that was really some great performance.
Thank you.
Jack, what's your favorite episode of Guitarings, the internet guitar tutorial series hosted by Kyle Gass?
I think the one that you did with Josh Homme was special because of all the living rock guitarists, I think he's the best. He's so rad.
Very stylish.
And it was a coup. It's like, how did you get Josh Homme? I know that we run in the same circles, but the fact that you got him on your show I was impressed.
I was scared to ask. There's no doubt. That's over here, my show.
Yeah.
Really? You will? Okay.
Kyle, what do you think is Jack's best celebrity impression? I've seen him do a great one of The Rock when he was doing press for Jumanji.
I did like that Rock. It was funny. I just got a hot sauce.
Oh, did you?
I can't
Dude, we have only just begun.
No, I know. It's going to be trouble. I told you it's going to be trouble. I feel like someone spiked my wings.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
here we go.
Oh, yeah. Just got real.
Oh, I do one really good impression.
What?
Paul Lynde.
Old school.
It's like 1960s.
Hit me.
He was on like Bewitched. And he was like, "Hi, how are ya?" And that's really all I can do. I just say that one
Center
line.
Square in Hollywood Square for
I
like
know.
a million years.
I'm starting to feel it. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take my first sip.
No shame in that.
I hope this works.
So one of the funniest things is seeing nerdy music writers describe your live shows, which feature everything from Sasquatch cameos and even an oversized ejaculating phoenix. Looking back, what do you think was your most disastrous live performance?
Oh, well, that's pretty easy. The Miller Genuine Draft.
Yeah, that was a disaster. That was a
They had
fiasco.
Promotion, MGD blind date. It was for this beer, and they fly everybody to Vegas to see a secret band.
Yeah, it's a radio contest. Like if you heard on the radio and you called in, you were the 13th caller, you get to fly, and they fly you out, and they don't tell you who the band is. So everyone's just like, oh man, I bet it's probably gonna be U2, it's probably gonna be Led Zeppelin, it's probably gonna be, and then the curtain opens, and it's all these drunk people from all over the country have been flown to Vegas, and then it's Tenacious D, and they're just immediately,
This is like 98.
and we're like,
And nobody knows who we are.
Kings on mighty steeds.
One 10-minute
stuff is flying at us, and spit and ice cubes and like
literally like a nightmare,
hatred.
like
and
a
I'm
nightmare.
looking around and say, anyone that's enjoying this, and I look in the back and there's a dude going, And I'm like, that dude loves us, and he's like, it's like a horrible homophobic dude. But I looked in the wings because we had Spider-Man in the wings, our friend JR, and he's supposed to come out and we do this whole comedy bit with Spider-Man, and he was in the wings, and he was like, I'm not going. No Spidey tonight. That's
Thanks, Jared.
But I felt like after that, I felt like we got stronger. We were stronger because of it. Because there was something really funny about being booed that hard, too.
Yeah.
In a weird way, it might have been our best show. If someone can get a videotape of that, I'd appreciate it. I'm loving all these chickens because they're simply quite nutritious, and also tell me, baby, quite delicious. It's getting better. The jam is getting more solid.
It's coming together.
I already got, like, I have 2 apples. I can never. Now I feel.
All right, guys, well, we have a recurring segment on our show called Explain That Gram, where we do a deep dive on our guest's Instagram, pull interesting pictures that need more context. So I'll bust out the laptop, I'll show you the picture, and then you tell me the bigger story. Does that sound good? All right, laptop, please. How you guys doing so far? It seems like very good.
I'm feeling good. I feel like we're starting to really get to it, though.
Oh, yeah.
What goes into putting together this type of pyrotechnic display?
It was for an awards show,
Award show, yeah.
On Spike TV, the Video Game Awards. And you know who wrote this opening sketch, which was it was kind of an amazing musical number sketch thingy.
J.D. Risner?
J.D. Risner was one of the writers, but also Dan Harmon, co-creator of Rick and Morty, funniest show. And that was a funny-ass idea, that we would have explosive spark shooting cocks. And there was a fireman on hand, ready to put out our flaming cocks if need be.
Ah, memories. Thus concludes Explain That Gram.
Oh, man.
That was a good segment.
Speaking of fiery cocks,
God.
time for another hot one. I just send it all down the hatch, baby.
Yeah, it has that sort of.
Oh, God.
It has what's the
little
spice?
curry taste to it.
Yeah.
Mmm.
It's got that lunch special taste to it.
Yeah, that little flavor of the Middle East.
So during his VH1 Storytellers, Kanye West broke down the lyrics of RoboCop, and he said that he had some Tenacious D in it, that it was his first real Jack Black moment. Yeah. And then Jack, I've seen you singing Runaway on your Instagram feed. Do you see Tenacious D influencing Kanye West's music at all?
Well, he said it did, so
look,
I believe him.
I loved it that Kanye gave us a shout out. I would definitely gave me a little Woody. I was like, so Kanye gave us a shout out because I love Kanye. I think he's got great jams, really good jams. But he also gave Donald Trump a shout out, and that guy's a douche. So it's weird. It's like, wait, does that take away from the compliment he gave to us?
A little bit. No.
He's very talented. There's no question about it. You got to separate the art from the artist. I love even his most recent jams. The one that he did with Lil Pump. It's funny. It was actually funny. You know what I think about Kanye that's similar to us though is we're all about being the best band in the world, and he's very much in that same vein of being the greatest. You know, he likes to toot his own horn.
Alright, we're back. Hey, skeletons. Probably no one's watching, but whatever. We gotta get more stuff, alright? Beautiful house. Okay, now it turns to... What's that? Alright, we're gonna pick some more, man. Minecraft, we're playing Minecraft. Minecraft. Hey cows, just moo at me. You can't moo at me, boy. I don't. All right.